In this video, I'll review how to clean up your course after completing a course copy to ensure you are UND compliant, meaning that your course follows the Universal Navigation Design template structure. As you can see here, I am completing a course copy by starting in my new Ultra shell and choosing a past course. This shell contains the new 2022-2023 UND template. You'll notice at the bottom of the course the content was copying over. I have now refreshed the page to check if everything has copied over. You'll notice that every time you complete a course copy, the content from that course now appears at the bottom below the coursework folder. This is where you will start to see some duplicated content that requires a bit of cleanup. To start the cleanup process, I first recommend that you go through your content that has copied over and ensure you have the correct EV, syllabus, schedule, instructor contact, etc. You can click on each folder or module to take a look. Then you can begin to delete the UND template items that are given to you as placeholders by opening these folders, clicking on the ellipses to the right and choosing delete. Repeat this process for any placeholder content you do not need and that will be replaced with your course-specific content. You'll want to make sure that you are only deleting the placeholder content within the folders. Do not delete the folders themselves. You will also want to make sure that you keep any relevant policies or information specific to the semester. Once the UND placeholder content is removed, you'll want to move the content that copied over from your course into the correct UND folder. So for example, you can use the up and down arrows to the right of an item, such as the course syllabus, schedule, or instructor contact, and then drag and drop it into its correct location. As you can see here, I am cleaning up the course by ensuring that each item is in its correct location by using the up and down arrows to drag and drop. Your syllabus, course schedule, and instructor contact should all be inside of the Getting Started folder at the top of your course below the EV. You will then notice that the Student Support Resources and Student Blackboard and Tech Help is updated each semester, so you will want to keep those in the folder from the UND template. You can delete the other duplicates or old resources. Lastly, you'll want to make sure you move your syllabus quiz into the enrollment verification folder. Now you will start to see that the course has begun to be cleaned up. If you use a third-party software like a publisher, textbook, or other publisher links, you can add that here by clicking on Add Content and then renaming the title in the top left corner. Lastly, if you use folders for your unit, weekly, or module folders, you'll want to make sure those are all placed within the coursework folder. If you use learning modules, you can delete this coursework folder, but then make sure you put the word coursework in the title of each learning module so that students know that this is where the coursework is located. If you don't use a third-party link, you'll want to make sure you delete this item as well. You will now notice that the course is all cleaned up and correctly follows the UND folder structure. Students will now be able to easily navigate through your course and any other course at CFCC that follows the UND structure.